change the furniture because something is missing, right? Something is not happening the way you want. But that angel has the power to change everything. So be like a sponge, sit like a beggar. Beggar never demands anything. He accepts whatever he gets. And tell me, guys, you want to get the fortune today, right? So be here, okay? And let me tell you one thing about this person that you want to come, right? She had the knack of taking a trespass like this, right? So better for your better, you can say the growth in the business, give the trespass, let the person change everything, and let be you the change person forever. Okay. Okay, so coming back to the model that we are going to have today at the session, welcome model. And people, there are people who are most of the times, most of the people must be attending for the first time. About this model, if I want to say in one sentence, before this model, I was absolutely, you can just existing in the life. There was no motto, there's no mojo as well. But after this model, I changed as a person completely. I started living. You know, the perception toward the life changed, the perception toward the people around me changed, the perception toward the situation, perception toward the life and individual as well changed completely. Right? I was actually born reborn. And I was super blessed that I met this angel in this model only. I met her as a super stranger, different stranger, never even knew about her before. But she changed something here that she became my godmother forever. That she stands right over here, right? So let me tell you one thing. Every single word that you want to listen, this to us, has the potential to make you as a champion in this business. If you implement single word, take me in the writing, you're already a champion in this business, right? Everything, whatever the reason you started a business, you're going to fulfill all these reasons, right? Because the person that going to come is herself a champion. Talking about this person, actually, let me tell you one story before that. Right, I was just reading one Greek mythology. I keep reading about it. I love mythology. There's one goddesses in Greek mythology, Hecate. You know, that Hecate, that goddesses had super amazing power to see the past, the present, and the future at the same time. And she had the power to change everything. Trust me, guys, this person exactly done the same thing with me. She had that power. She has that power. Right? She can see the past, present, as well as she has the power to change your future as well. I have seen my future through her eyes when I met her for the first time in the welcome model. Right? By default, I given everything to her in this model, and then just like an angel, it was God sent angel in my life, and all element were removed like this. Right? In fact, let me tell you guys, trust me on this. I was absolutely an unstable person before the when I started the business, as unstable as an outer orbit electron. But this person came into my life as a nucleus and gave me the stability. Not only the financial stability, but I was at peace over here as well. That is more important because whatever she speaks, that comes from the heart. She's absolutely hard person, right? In past avatar, she was an eye surgeon, but she was giving the vision to the people around her. But after starting this business, obviously being so smart, she got to know how this business can change the wonders. When she became full timer, she took a decision to give the vision of financial freedom to the people around her. And every time, whenever she speaks to someone, she touched that chord of the heart that you become forever hers, right? That magic she has, right? She is as smooth as the breeze, but when it comes to the work getting done, she can be a twister, right? Right? We're talking about her organization. She's actually a banyan tree, the trunk of the banyan tree, holding strongly on the roots, having the branches and holding on the leaves that are coming every day in, day out. Having the huge team of us, right? Amassing the whole globe, you can tell me. Right? After some time, I really think so that on her name, the new passport are going to get issued because she expanded the market truly globally. not only the countries, the cities in the countries, actually among all the continent. Talking about the success in the business, she's one of the beloved ISB of none other our Chief Padman, right? And she is an already a ISB. In fact, talking about the stars, had the team of Sapphire Star, she always herself a platinum star, right? She drive her Land Rover Discovery. But let me tell you guys about this person. She always believes it's not the luxury, not only for her, but she see to it the last person of her organization going to get it, right? She had she had n number of luxury cars, right? The Rolexes, all the brands. In fact, let me tell you, this person, when she wore Rolex for the first time, Rolex were never been so beautiful before she wore it, right? In fact, her Gucci, the Burberrys, right, the Armanis, always add on a wardrobe. Once upon a time, it was her dream, but now it's a lifestyle for her. She loves a diamond because she herself is a diamond, not from the heart, from the eyes as well. When I talk about the future, changing the power, she has the power of changing the future. Let me trust you guys. Just look at her eyes and be here, implement everything. There are the chances you'll be a different person what all together after this model, right? Talking about the team and success stories of hers, right? She always think of the team first, then herself. I still remember what incidents, and for the first time she got maxed out. I still remember, I always share this, right? Because I hardly get any person in my life who ever cared about my success, right? Nobody ever asked me how you are, what can I do for your success. But this person, when she maxed out at one season, she told me, what about you? She not only guided me, in fact, she helped me every day in and out, just like a kid following her mother to be a successful businessman till now, right? I owe every inch of success, whatever a little bit success I have, to this person. Trust me, guys, there are chances, there are chances your future generation are going to owe to this person because let me tell you, she's perfectly to the core, right? She epitomized the success, impeccable success, not only the impeccable, but she sees to it the perfection drops down to the last person in the team as well, right? So let me tell you one incident again with this person. When I was sitting with her in the one day, right? Do many things, but again the way why it is coming from the vision because I was just sitting, something happening in my mind, and she read my face, and before I telling her, she got to know about my pulse, right? Matlab, she's that kind of person. Everything happens in my life. She's the one she gets to know first. Even not speaking, I'm just I say hello, she knows everything, right? No need. This the telepathy, or you can say the connection is so strong. She can correct me even not talking to me, right? Only one message from her actually makes my day. So you are super fortunate, guys, that you want to get this amazing 2 hours from this perfectionist, right? The successful person, right? The diamond lover, right? A platinum star, a team to die for, right? A person with the heart of a, actually you can say, of a queen, right? Someone has the potential to touch so many lives, to change so many lives. So I'm not going to take much time. Guys, I want you all to raise where you're sitting and clap for this person because she deserves the loudest cheer and the energy that you want to provide her, even if you cannot see us, but still you can see the vibrations, right? This person is going to give it back 1,000 times, right? So I'm not wasting much time of this person. I'm not eating much time. I can take a whole system on this person's. And if we can like talking about him, her, I'm going to call upon my mentor, my cheerleader, in fact, my godmother, the angel in my life, the perfectionist, the impeccable success queen, the future changer, Dr. Meenal.
Hello. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much, Mahesh. Now I have to empty my cup. Okay, great. Okay, so I remember the day. Actually, we met each other for the first time on Saturday itself, and I just clicked when he was talking, when his welcome happened exactly on the Saturday. Right. So I'm very excited. And before I start, thank you my all appliance to provide this platform for grooming school for learning for everyone. Thank you so much, VP Kavita and VP Sachin. Thank you all translator and none than Rahul, no, Rahul Bhai for giving me all this energy before, like we all come on the screen, all their smile, okay, all their few, like words, make, this, okay, platform to deliver the best. Okay. So about this module of welcome, I'm so excited about to talk, okay, about this module because what I'm doing right now after 7 years, whatever happened, okay, and whatever I'm still doing after being 7 years in this business is only because of this module of welcome. Okay, as no Mahesh correctly said, okay, it was existence before this module, and that few hours of my life I will never forget because that has changed, me as a person. And if you are 100% over here, something will change in next couple of hours for you. Okay. And no, yes, this model, first time when I heard about the name of welcome, I thought about is a typical welcome about flowers and bouquet and all those things. But no, for my surprise, it was not like that. Around me, everyone was excited, okay, to okay, when my model was going to happen, and I was very eager and curious to know what's going to happen, right? But let me take you through this module of welcome. Okay, see, when I seen the financials of the business, when I seen that big money, I was very excited. Okay, I came home and said my husband, what a loan we are planning to repay in 20 years, at least that can be done in half of the time, right? After seeing that money, I was so excited. But what you all feel? See, whoever all on this call and who is listening on this welcome, I feel it was none of us that we had excess money and then we started business. No, correct? We all arranged money and started business. But before arranging that money, before taking that decision, which is the best ever decision of your life, we already, correct, has seen ourselves to reach somewhere in the life, rough that destination, right? But what else? So that destination roughly might be there in the head. But what else we should know? How to reach that destination, right? So welcome in is basically, okay, that how to reach your why, right? What the skills, the knowledge, the actions, everything you're going to take, okay, next couple of years, okay, to reach that destination is all about this module of welcome. So how this next couple of years for you will become, what we have to do, what we don't have to do. Okay, this everything I'm going to talk about in next couple of hours. Right? I'm very sure that everyone come from different, okay, all the field, and we are already made ourselves successful over there. We reach somewhere, but yes, okay, when we successful there, but what are the steps when I'm going to step in this new industry? Now, what are the steps towards this industry success, right? This is all going to happen in this welcome model. So if I say, when I want to share a whiteboard with you all. So when I say a journey is starting at point A and are going to reach at point B, right? So this A to B, the shortest line is the straight line, correct? So welcome is that module, okay, that 22 years experience of the successful people given in next few hours. Okay, if we follow to the core every single thing, of course, we will reach, okay, this journey to the fastest possible way. But of course, if we see, there will be peak, success, failure, ups, down, experiences, no, and then we'll reach point B, correct? So we say it is an averagely journey of 4 to 5 years, correct? Now when it will happen? Yeah. So when it will happen, when we'll follow everything 100%. But whoever taken the decision to start this journey and stick to their decision will eventually reach point B. Time taken for everyone will be different depending upon someone take their own way, someone do their own path, no apply their own brain. Definitely will take more time, correct? But let me ask you, if there is a highway, correct, and you have to cross that highway into month of May, correct, at 12 noon, correct, where only there's no vehicle, nothing, you have to cross from this side of the road to other side, right, without footwears in your feet, correct. You have to walk from this side to this side without footwear. What will do? Will you walk like in the garden? Definitely not. You will run. You will run. Okay, so you will not burn your feet, but you'll just feel it. So when we are expecting a success of next more than 40, 50 years, what we cannot achieve, we are going to achieve that success in next 4 to 5 years. We are achieving that entire thing in next 4 to 5 years. Of course, that next couple of years, 40, 50 years, all the like work, stress, everything, emotional, physical stress going to come in next 4 to 5 years. So if you really have to do this business, one important thing, do with the speed, not the slow. Correct? Anything and everything. So when we see the journey that everyone's starting, correct? Every one of us coming from different background. Okay. Of course, the education background is different. Our professional success is different. Earning is different. Family culture, everything is different. But today, why we are all together? Because somewhere we understand life where we really wanted to reach and seize ourselves in the life. We are not yet reached there from whatever we are doing. And so the reason we have to start something new. Now that purpose, now that goal for every one of us is same. And that's how, see, little bit knowledge that I have more than you, that is I spend some time, that is I'm sharing with you. Otherwise, nothing different from me. Okay, but if we say there's no logic, we are going to put few lakhs and going to 1 crores actually, right? So this business, I don't feel there's any logic. Everything happens from the heart. And what this next couple of hours you're going to learn, I don't want anyone should listen to this from the brain, but everyone should listen from the heart, correct? So let me talk about this journey from when you start, when you say it is point A, your x amount of success you're having, you're reaching point B, you are achieving 100 times success over here, correct? Can you say that A and B, will you be the same person? Of course not, correct? So what will happen? Definitely there will be a change. But we cannot say that when I'll reach point B, that time I think about changing. No, right? The change is basically going to happen when you're going to walk from point A towards point B. So, welcome in the true sense is that journey of change from point A toward this point B. Correct? Now, someone says the change is not required, then I'll feel कि whatever that person want to have in his life or whatever the wealth, no, achievements, he should have been already having been with him. So if those things are not achieved, then definitely change is required. But yes, the changes will happen by two ways. Either that person has to make that conscious changes for making a best version of himself or herself, or maybe giving a trespass to the person and making that changes to make the best version and success for him or her, right? So welcome in that true sense is that journey of change, correct? But yes, no, someone cannot say that make me CEO first and then I think about changing. No, he has to show the lots of commitment, effort, success, everything before anyone can think about making that person CEO. So that's the reason I said is a journey. It is not a like event which is going to happen just like that. It's a process which is going to come gradual. So this entire module is all about talking about these changes. Now let me share these changes in this journey are of two types. What is two types changes? So bear with my handwriting. You being doctor, of course my handwriting is not so good. So there are two changes, which is internal change and there's something called as external changes. Now, this internal changes contributes to 90% changes, and external changes contributes to 10% changes. Right? Now, what do you understand by this internal changes? What do you understand by external changes? Correct? Internal changes, yes, no, you are correct, is all about the way we think, the mindset change. Correct? And what is the, no, like your 10% external changes, of course, not appearance, is not how we look or anything, is all about our actions. Okay? So internal is all about a why, okay? External is all about your how, right? But truly talking the life till the date, okay, where we are actually focused, true, onto the external changes, only on the actions, right? Now it's time to talk about, okay, more of internal. And of course, with this both changes goes in hand. But let me begin with the internal changes first. So there are three kinds of internal changes. And out of that, we're going to talk about first internal change is all about your why, WHY. Now, what is a why? Now, let me share with you, okay, let's say if I teach you how to break a wall, correct? And I know, like, give you all the instruments that are required to break that wall. You are perfect in the wall breaking. You know how to find a trigger point, how to hit the wall and get that wall perfectly get, okay, break. Just because now you know how to break the wall, okay? If I say you go and break the wall of your house, will you break it? Okay, you will say no. It should get saved. It should not get break. So of course you will not break the. But no, let's say if I say you, I'm not teaching you how to break that wall. You don't know how to break the wall. You don't have any instrument with you which is required to break the wall. But I give the small piece of information, right? There's a wall of your house, right? And there's a room, right? No, like in that room, your entire family is stuck, and the just fire is going to get low. And yes, your entire family is stuck. There's no other way, only way to break the wall. Now, what you will do? You will do everything to break that wall. You will not say, I'll try, I wish. You will go on crazy. You bang everything coming in your hand to break that wall. You start banging your head to start breaking that wall. Because there is not just reason, there's something called as comparing reason. There's something called as so very important purpose. I will say a mission statement, okay, that are going to do that action for. And that time you will not wait. You will know, you will go all out to make it happen because your family is there. If I say there's tomorrow, okay, there is no a cat or dog there stuck, you might not do that. But since your family is there, you have to do it, right? And I'm talking about that why is not just reason, guys. There's something called as a compelling reason, a mission statement of your life that will do this, start this journey for. And why we need to know that first, right? Of course, when people start, when we ask why you have to do the business, majority of the people will say to earn extra money, okay, to have the second income source, something like that, right? But yes, okay, when you start earning, let's say if we teach you how to earn 10 lakh per week and you start earning this kind of money, will you stop doing the business? No. You will continue to do that business, right? Because there is that money which will still drive you, like help you, push you, right, to reach success. So we need to find out what is that beyond that money which will really help you to do this journey, do everything what you're going to do next couple of years, right? And for that thing to find out that compelling reason, we are going to do a very small, correct, but very like exciting activity. Now I know after hearing that you'll feel how kiddish is this, okay, I'm here to make money, what you're asking me to do this thing. No, trust me one thing, today whoever, like person beside you, whoever, like people who are helping you over here, okay, and all these people who are coming on this platform and entire infinity and qi, all these people whoever are successful has done this exercise. So no one achieved a success without this exercise. It's so very important, it's so very important, right? And that's the reason, okay, that one small exercise had changed everything for all of us, right? So we are excited to know about this exercise. So what you are going to do, you are going to write minimum 20 dreams in next 24 hours. Minimum 20 dreams in next 24 hours. Possible? Yes. Few saying yes, few no thinking, oh my god, 20 dreams. You might say, okay, easy, right? But even people who are saying, okay, is possible. I know when they start talking, okay, of course, 1, 2, 3, and के पता नहीं life no like yeah, left from the home we don't 30 35 50 years of life happen and we don't know where to reach, right? And it's not being with us, okay? Lots of people, 97% people around us think the life is the same, correct? We born, we got educated, we started a career, we on the way got married, we got the kid, then we have to secure their life and live our bread and butter, and then okay, then the life is done. Let me take you through this one simple story, not a story, the real fact. If you've seen an elephant, correct? Elephant, we are all seen, but you know how they trap the elephant when it is a baby, and how they trap? They dig a pit into a jungle. They put a trap and they cover with the grass, correct? And when they put all noise and everything, and the like this, elephant start running, and the baby elephant get trapped. Now, when they get trapped, this baby elephant, when they bring it, correct? After that, baby elephant doesn't know what happened with him. He just caught. So when they make it remove from the trap, he's so very aggressive. He just want to run away. But what they do with him? They tie him with a thick metal chain. Now this baby elephant is so aggressive. Okay, he just try to pull that metal chain aggressively. Every time he pulls, he get hurt. Every time he gets pulled, he get hurt. And this goes on. They don't feed him that time. In fact, they give him sedative injections. They torture that elephant so that he will be weak and will not run away from there. And time goes, he keeps doing this, and one day he gets so badly injured that he stopped doing it. And then he calms down slowly, slowly, slowly. Then they start nurturing him, feeding him, right? And then this baby elephant start growing, growing, and they start then teaching him to perform. And we all seen this correct circus at one point of time. We seen that elephant performing there in the circus. No, do you have seen any metal chain that time? No. If sometime is there is something thin rope. No, this such a powerful elephant, right? We know he can break. No, he can just like break everything over there, and he can go back in that jungle. The freedom is waiting for him. But does he go? No. Why it doesn't go? Okay, he has power. But what happened when he was childhood? Right, in that time, he was really wanted to go from there. But that time it was impossible. That time was impossible to break, correct, that metal chain because he was weak, right? And time came, right? He grown up. It is possible now, but now that metal chain is no more into the leg, is went over here, and he cannot unwind and break that metal chain, right? When I heard this, what this story, I felt Minal was also like that circus Khati. Life has shown so many challenges that I never say, like thought about freedom can be for me. I never thought I can live the life of my choice. If you ask this same thing to the small kid, okay, what they want within the time what we think, no, they will give more than 50 things, correct? Tak, tak, tak. No, they will immediately give everything. They will not think about whether mom and dad really have the money, or this thing will be a reality. They might say like they want to fly like Shaktiman, they want to a wing like fairy. All those things will they will no, they don't think it is possible, impossible, or it is no a fairy tale, or it is something reality. They just want it. But what happens when you grown up? When you grown up, we come and put that boundaries, that impossibilities around us, like that no circus ka hati, right? Who we always correct, thing that is not possible. We say we are born from this family, we are reached over here. Now I see my seniors who achieve this success, but for me it is not even possible. So if my dream car is Ferrari, while not see the picture of that Ferrari, if ever in my life I cannot take it, who put that boundaries? We us. And now it's time to break that all boundaries, right? And because this business is that platform that can give everything and anything that you deserve and you desire. Only thing that when you write this exercise, we need to be like that crazy hungry baby who don't think, no, without any thinking. He just keep asking and keep writing everything and anything. We just need to be like that crazy baby, right? So when you do this exercise, now you have to be like that crazy. Okay, see, when I say dreams, let me tell you, these dreams is not something you're going to see when you're sleeping. These are the goals. These are something that you are going to drive every single breath of yours, right? That your purpose is there, which is clear. It is just not the exercise, it's something life we are going to write about. So let me take talk to you why 20, why minimum 20, why to write it down, why 24 hours. So now why minimum 20? Right? Because when we asked, okay, what are your dreams? If I stand on the road and ask every person walking on the road, what are their dream? What the person will say? Bigger car, bigger house, bigger, like a fat bank balance, secure education for the kid, one world tour from, like mom and dad, like something. And if money gets like balance, then we'll do the charity. Now this couple of 7 8 dreams will be the same for everyone. It's okay to have this dream, but you know what, these all called as materialistic dream. Now this all materialistic dream were existing and we wanted this thing to happen in your life from our current profession income as well. But let me tell you the fact, these things we are not done in life, still we are okay there as well. And when we, if we don't do from this business, we'll be still be okay, right? So this dream, when you say that house, like car and all those things, I feel it is a necessity, right? It is not a dream, it's a necessity. Now let me talk to you why 20. Because when beyond this materialistic dream, when you go back in the flashback of life, I'm very sure there's no in everyone life, the time you remember your childhood from that small age, right, till this day, today, this time, if you see, lots of moment has come where we ourselves or our family, it has compromised some and other where, just because we don't have enough time or we didn't have enough money, right? And those days of our life, somewhere we are given up thinking that is impossible. We permanently shut those door thinking it is not being possible. But if we find those moments, if we fulfill those all things, we'll really feel good about it. So when you go in that flashback, beyond that 8, 9, 12, no, I'm very sure you will find your emotional dreams. So the purpose to get this 20 dream list is to find your why minimum 20, because to find your emotional dream. And that is that purpose which I was talking about, beyond your money, that will hold you, mold you, drive you, everything to reach where you want to see yourself and bigger success beyond that money, right? So this exercise when I had done, I seen how I went back in the flashback from where I remember my childhood. I came from very humble family, very, so it is a lower middle class family. That my mom and dad were government teacher, and that time I born, my basic education happened in a small village. And I seen them, both of them, correct, never lived their life for themselves. Whatever they used to earn, first everything for their kid, right? And they never enjoyed whole life. But somewhere when I used to see them taking us for any shopping anywhere, first every like all three kids shopping used to happen. If money gets saved, then only they used to buy something for them. I never see my mom buying anything, right, which she used to like, but everything which suits her budget. I seen when my brother was crazy for the toys, okay, of especially that cars. My dad has dropped the idea of shirt, and all those things as compromises were not hidden. No, couple of time my mom used to change for her school to go the transports here and there, like for saving that few rupees for the auto rickshaw. And those all things were happening in front of my eyes. And there's so many decisions as a small kid that I taken that time. I still remember for our better education, for one that 410 square foot, that room to take in cooperative housing society, how big time they struggle, right? And they're all saving whatever they had, they put, and that owner was some distant relative, and he agreed to pay on the installment without being going for the full payment. And that three kids wanted to stay. No, mom and dad were for some time was not there till the time their transfer happened. But that time, this owner used to come and harass three kids. They are not paying on time, all those things. Especially when my mom and dad used to be there on weekend, he used to come just to harass three kids. And we never even uttered that any single word to a mom and dad. The maturity was came that age, okay, thinking that water is best in our hand. Let's study very hard. So when we'll grown up, we'll do everything for our mom and dad. All the good life. But you know what? When I became doctor, okay, and time came, to do everything for them. Somewhere it started, falling so impossible. Mumbai may like, to buy house for ourselves is such a big task when I can take another house for mom and dad. There, so many times then I felt okay. Now everyone around life do the same. When girls get married, in case she will have the responsibility towards a new house, and so many things that like she will do for that family. Then I has to always think, no, my brother is doing good. He will take care of mom and dad, and everything is will be taken care of. But what are the promises that Miller has made in my childhood, and somewhere was thinking it is impossible. All those moments, all those decisions, actually, I found again that day when I gone through this exercise. And trust me, when you do this exercise, there's so many emotional dream. Correct? You will find there may be 2 points in a life, which is like one day was so amazing, and we might have thank God enough. The every day of the life should be like this. This day should get freezed, right? And every day should be like that happiest day. And might be one day of a life which is the darkest point, and we never want to see that day again. And that both extreme points, we might have taken many decisions, right? And somewhere we might have just because we think it is impossible and find those all emotional dreams, right? But you might say that everything in my head, then why to write it down? We'll say, yes, okay, it's okay there. No, but why to write it down? Yes, there's a science behind this. Now, I don't know whether you know about the secret. No, I never was knowing before this module. When I understood this, I said, oh my God, there's so many things in life I missed just because of I have not used this in the correct way. Now, what is the secret? Now you will be however tired you are today, correct? But you are going to watch this movie, no secret, before you start writing the dream. This is 1.5 hour documentary movie, and that movie will tell you what I'm going to talk. Is simply the law of attraction, right? Whatever thing you think repeatedly, same thing repeatedly, that come true. But yes, universe is that genie. Now genie, you know what he says? Okay, your wish is my command. He will never analyze that command. He'll be always and always give you what you think. If you think good, if you think positive, that thing will come. If you think negative, the negative thing will come. So when I was not knowing this secret, when someone told me to write a dream, I said I had a fear. I said not possible because I had that very that experience in my life. What I used to think never used to happen, and that's the only reason I said not possible, because I used to implement a negative secret. When I used to declare and I say, oh, if no, it doesn't happen, then so that impact was giving a negative, right? So the reason I became neutral and start thinking, right? At least being neutral and then being positive, right? And so many things change for me. Now, this secret is something when you start writing. What happens when you start writing? Basically, you just don't write. You go back in that living that dream. Means if you see about a car, you will feel yourself into that car, how we are feeling that day when the car is going to come. When you are like writing about that house, I'm very sure you'll go in every corner of that house. You see yourself in balcony. You see yourself in that every people in a home. They're all happiness on their face. You cut that ribbon of the car when you're driving that car. How the person sitting beside you feeling that all moment of the future, right? That you live today, and you get emotionally attached with that dream. And so the reason you want to make it happen anyhow. That's the reason you have to write it down, guys. Right? And yes, if you cannot, if I hold something in my hand and drop it down, it's going to go down. Why? Because law of gravity. Now, law of gravity, of course, you cannot question, right? And this is a law for business. You cannot question, right? So don't ask why to write down. When you're writing down, you're giving the signal to the universe, right? And whatever you want to have, that the right signal going in a way that you want, and this is going to act, and this dream going to come true. Because before it going to come reality, we need to write it down. I said write it down, not type it down. No iPad, nothing. Take a like pen and paper and write it down. But yes, we'll talk about that cannot be the Ajanta diary, like any of like for doctors, it is not a medical representative notepad and any single 2 rupees Renault pen and something. Right? It's a nice book, right? Because it's something you're going to life write your dream which are valuable. It cannot be any like diary like that. But yes, when you start writing it down, for whom you do this business for? Okay, of course for yourself and for your family, correct? But have any time this happened before this business? Not with me actually. Okay, not a single person in my life ever asked what are my dreams, including my parents. But this business asked me, what are my dreams? Why we never asked? We never sat down with the family and asked, what are the dreams to each other? Why we never asked? Because we had a fear. If we cannot do, if we cannot push, no, like we can ask, but if we cannot accomplish, and that's that fear, we never open up and ask them what are their dreams, or neither our parents ask what our dreams. Now, guys, it's time to ask all of them. Because see, someone say na ki I don't have the dream, I will say you are the most selfish person on the planet Earth. You know why? Because your family, your loved ones has so many dreams, right? And when you make their dream fulfill now, you will so happy about it, to bring the smile. So it's time to ask to everyone, whomever you love, okay, what are their dreams? Because you have the vehicle now to fulfill everyone's dream. So you need to start writing. First 1 to 8 dream you can write about your parents, correct? About your like your materialistic dream. Now your first 1 to 8 dream will be a materialistic dream. Now next first like people in your life can be a sibling, your spouse. You can check with them. Now there are many people life. Okay, there are the elder brother and sister who might compromise many things in their life just because they got a responsibility on their head earlier stage, or maybe they're not complete education completely because of they want to do something for their sibling, for the younger sibling, right? And no, you want to really want to do something for that sibling, right? Write their dreams as well. I was the, of course, out of our 3 siblings, I was the youngest one. I was the most pampered girl, right? Mine and my sibling difference was almost 5.5 to, like 6 years difference in their age. And of course, when I born, it was a small village, and of course, I was not knowing, but I heard my, like dad as having a non-cemented house, great. So from that journey till the house in Mumbai, he's a self-made man. But by the time life was good, they got promotion. My brother sister got educated, they got a job, and everything was good. But all these 4 people used to love me a lot. They always love me a lot, and they had only one dream, right? Ki Meena should not go in the struggle anytime. She should be always having the best life. Okay, and that no only reason they used to give me every aspect. See, in my journey, like I never have to ask anything. Okay, this to give me. It was not like I used to like a like kid who's to like unnecessary ask the thing. No, always have I had that maturity to not to ask. But before even I know I needs anything, they used to give me. Like right from my stethoscope to my like BP apparatus, everything they have gifted me. And when I used to get everything from them, okay, when I got into my higher education, when I entered my medical education, I used to always think, let me get my degree. Now I'm taking from everyone all those gifts and everything, but I'm the highest educated person in this family now. So definitely I'm going to earn huge money once I get a degree. Let me sit in my clinic and earn lots of money and then fulfill everything for my sibling. But trust me, the reality faced me when I earned the first earning of 10,000 when I was my post graduation first year. And then I said, okay, destination is far away, I started giving up actually. Right? That 10,000 first earning of mine has to like how few thousand get saved. I was excited to give something for them onto the birthdays or something like that. But when I was to go to shop something, I used to always feel if I buy this thing for few thousand, they are not going to use because they are already using so many good things. Let me just drop idea. Correct? But there's so many things I really wanted to do for my sibling, want to see their life in abundance. And somewhere I wrote all those things. I seen my how my sisters to travel all the from like that I don't know, no, there's a people who Mumbai can relate. Kalyan to TCS Andheri. She used to travel right every single day. And that far I wrote she will have a house in no central side. Her like things will change. All those things for her life I wrote. Right, I seen my brother who wanted house to have in Chembur, and how my dad wanted like not there but where his all relatives staying. And no, he couldn't gift immediately the next house, because he just got a house. But he wanted to give that for like like my dad. And I wrote all those dreams for my sibling or in my dream book. And in the 4 year journey, some other way, those dreams came true. Right? Yes, right. Then so ask those like your sibling those dream. Then about spouse, right? So many people when the before marriage. Okay, mine was arranged marriage, but before marriage there's so many things that we talk about to do for each other. So many things that we really thought about to doing for each other. But when after marriage things change, okay, we are so busy. Okay, okay, they don't have that time to ask one each other what to deserve. Okay, what no, many times she knows that he deserves something, he knows she deserves the best, but he don't even do, thinking that the unseen compromises start happening. I know how I was freaking fan of diamonds, but I never used to pamper myself spending that few lakhs on diamond, saying that why to spend that money, let's put in FD, why to unnecessarily waste that money, let's be use somewhere, okay, which can give me more earning, something like that. I know how we choose from okay, how we drop choosing honeymoon place from Switzerland, Thailand, and went to Kerala thinking that why to like waste that 4 to 5 lakhs. Okay, we can go later on. Now with that 4 to 5 lakhs is important to put into the okay OPD to do the setup, and let's earn more money and then go, right? But that time will never come back. And so many dreams that we spoke about, okay, one time point of time, no, I wrote those dreams sitting together that we want to fulfill for each other. And then when you go and ask the next person in your life, who is parents, okay, I'm very sure the answer will be only one. Okay, you are happy, okay, we are happy, okay, everything is good, correct, no, when you are smiling, okay. And I got the same answer. Okay, but of course when I like just tell them I don't know, I know I'm not going to do anything, and with that, okay, when they open a few things, okay. But yes, the most important thing I could see in my parents' eyes, what they wanted, especially from Meena, like that kid, they wanted is her time. No, I was a girl who in my life, okay, spent that maximum time of childhood with them, because my sibling, my brother and sister, they were paying guests from my sister from first standard and my brother from third standard onwards. They are not there with my parents, and I was the girl who's almost till 12th I was there with my parents. I was a girl in my childhood, okay, where not a single night I used to stay without my mom. I was so attached. I know after my 12th, I got admission into the area where it was far away. So I had to, like live apart. And that 12, 13 years when I was apart from them, okay, last year of my post graduation, she said, okay, it's, after this, so many years, you're not there with us. Now let's stay together for at least a year, because after this, post graduation, we'll get married and we'll never get that time again. And for that time to spend, she used to travel that 1 year. I used to travel half the way to my college. She used to travel changing the three train at her retirement age 59. She used to change three train to go to her job. And seeing her doing that just to be with me, I used to I promised her, when I will get my degree, of course I will have my own clinic. I'm not going to work for someone. I know that time, whenever you need, okay, I'll be there with you. Correct? You just one call away and just will spend time. Right? But trust me, when started a practice and started new life, living in Mumbai, so many, like days, month, I used to visit. It's just 2 hours distance, but it was difficult to commit her. When they were free, they were retired, I was busy. But when I needed time from them, they never said no to me. But when I wanted that time, right? When no, like I was crazy, but when they wanted time, I used to always say, okay, if the patients are less, I will come. When my surgery used to get cancelled by some reason, I used to go. Okay, I used to tell her now I have 2 hours, I'll come, I'll go. Right, I used to say hi and bye and they go. Some Sundays, I know my dad always used to say, this Sunday come and spend time together. Let's have this weekend be together. I used to say yes, but that day, no, in the morning Sundays to say I have some work now. I'll plan for next day. So it was so easily I said no that those many times. But somewhere that day I could feel, right? They what they want is my time. No, so of course in medical field I could have given the like vacations for them. That money was there, that earning was happening. But if they could have if I could plan them for the vacation world tour, and they could have told Minal, you have to come with me and spend that time. I'm very sure. Okay, I could have said no, because when I spend money onto their vacation, I have to sit in my clinic and earn more. And if I could have gone there, half the mind will be there. I have to go back and earn more money. And if could have been come time, so if my parents could have said, this is the best place, let's like spend some time together for a few more days. I could have said, it's time to go back, earn more money, will come again. And that day I could feel I don't have to measure this time and money when I want to give all the happiness to my parents. That day my decision to be in this business got really very strong, because whatever hard work they are pumping to give me the best life, I never see it. It was my payback time. But that day I could feel, being daughter, I not done anything for them. They spoke about very small thing, right? That day as well, which I could have fulfilled my medical income source, but not sat with them any time. That most granted relationship has taken. They never asked them what they want, right? I was never wanted Meenal to see a girl who will say that age of 80, I serve my parents when they're in the bed, and done everything for them. And that is a time actually, okay, I fulfill everything. No, I really wanted to make those life, which they were already progressing 60. I was not knowing what exact time I have in my hand to make them every moment of their life to the best memory. Okay, I cannot pay back everything what they've done for me, but that couple of years of their life will be memorable, and they will be living that the best, like this old, like age there, they should be living to the fullest, okay, their every aspect of the life as a king and queen. And that day my decision to become in this journey to walk fast got strong. And then when you go and ask, the next person in life is you yourself. Now there are many people who have their passion, lots of things that we live, okay, as hobby, right? Not as a passion. We know, okay, there's so many things that we like about, but we always say when we get a time we'll do it. But let's say if you have a time and money, right, which you don't have to think for time and money ever in the life, what you want to live your life as great a guitarist, you want to have the solo traveler, you want to become painter, whatever you want to do, you want to live the life fullest, to live a passion, write that passion as your dream. And I'm very sure when you start writing like this, you will go beyond 20. So don't stop at 20, you have to write more than 20. I said bare minimum 20, right? And you have to go keep adding, but just bare minimum 20, because to find your emotional dreams. Now out of those dreams, there'll be something called a dream A and there's dream B. Now, what is a dream A, what is dream B? Let me tell you one story. Now there was a dog of a jungle, and this dog in a jungle was searching for the food, and he not got that food for whole day. He was very hungry. The next day, correct, the half day went, but he couldn't like find anything to it. And then no, he found one, no, after a few hours he found some rabbit. And looking at that rabbit, okay, he was no like he was there to just let's eat rabbit, and just went to catch all that rabbit. And that rabbit started running because he seen dog, hungry dog coming. They both started running. So many kilometers went, but this dog couldn't catch hold of that rabbit, and he was so exhausted, because he was already hungry. So many kilometers later, he just stopped at one point and said, time please. Now this is story. So this rabbit also stopped, some keeping some distance. Even if he come, I will just, okay, run away. And that time, correct, this okay, dog asked rabbit, no, rabbit, tell me one thing. Am I more powerful than you? This rabbit no said, yes, of course you're more powerful than me. Then dog asked, why no we are running so many kilometers, correct? So many hours. I cannot catch hold of you. You know what the answer this rabbit has given? The rabbit asked this dog the question. No, dog, why you are running? Dog said, because I'm hungry, right? And I want to fulfill my hunger. Then he asked, why I am running? Why rabbit was running? To save his life. So whose reason is strong? Hunger or survival? Of course, survival. And that exactly the difference between dream A and B. Dream A is something that you will okay do anything. You will die for it. You do anything to achieve it, right? So like you want to have a car and you do everything to make that no car come for you. But if you don't, if that another car comes or it come now, it get delayed. It will be still okay. Correct? It gives the adrenal rush to you, but it is still okay if it doesn't happen. But dream B is that dream, which is a true dream where we say now it's the dream is dream which you keep kept restless always. It always keep you restless, and unless and until that thing happen in your life, you will not be okay to die as well. That will not let you die as well. That is a dream B. So in the journey of anyone's life, right, when they found this dream B, they were always will like reborn, and from there the life begin. So in this journey, I don't know whether you have dream A, B as of now, but what a dream that you have, start the journey for. But very sure in the journey you will find that dream be a real purpose. And whoever are champions in the business, everyone has that dream be, and that's the reason they are there today, right? So this dream be something. Tomorrow Yamraj is there in front of you, you will tell you cannot okay even touch me, okay, and you cannot even look at me unless and you complete that. So when we see your dreams, no, there's no boss in this business. This dream be become your boss. Now I don't know how much difference you know about between these two dream, but let me share about my dream A and B. So dream A, see when I worked in medical field, I know I used to I was eye surgeon. So that happiness when I used to open a patch from patient's eyes and they start seeing that all lines, they start seeing the world again. I see that happy faces, and always has one dream. Okay, I want to do this, like happiness to enjoy, just as happiness, not to earn money. Correct, but sitting in the private hospital in the clinic, I cannot do the afford to give the free of cost treatment, right? And that's where I really always had that one dream to want to happen to sitting in a private. I want to have the wanted to do that free of cost, facility for all those needy people. When someone in the pain, no why to even charge. But yes, when I started earning good money over here, when I was doing my business and my practice together, that few 6 months later, what earning happened good. I started seeing half of the OPD free of the cost, only examinations. Later on, after a couple of months, I started seeing half of the surgical charges to waive off for a couple of people. And then after 1 year, I was full timer. And then one more year, I did my surgeries, one and a half year, only to leave my passion as a passion, to give that all vision, to enjoy just as a passion, not to earn single penny, but just to live my that dream. And yes, there's one of the bigger dream to have that one roof, okay, where that like one private sector can give this the best of the service for these needy people. Those no, these are my all dream A. But dream B is my son. He's 7 years old, 7.5 years old now. Now I seen when he was born. No, he born. We are all happy, but we born at a time where our financial condition was not strong, because before he born we wanted to have the bigger house. We have put every liquidity and we got that house that time, and there's no money which like with us. No, my husband, of course, he used to work and handle the EMIs. I worked, because of pregnancy, daily water, I can work. I was always girl who cannot ask me from anyone. So I used to keep my money, like earn. I had saved my money in pregnancy, so that at least after delivery, my no mine and my kids' expenses I should take care of. I should not bother my husband in EMIs everything. But when he came, right from day one, I remember to take anything from him as to think about that money. I planned to be with him for 6 months to feed him, nurture him, see everything, right? But that money that I saved, right? Every single time, even if I have to, like give the massage wali some 2,500, okay, as to think twice. No, couple of months, 3 months post delivery, right? Being doctor, my delivery was also free, so that no money was required more there. Okay, but no, that first day, I don't know how many people the stem cells to save that placenta, that 25,000 to spend money onto that. I think so many times whether to spend that money or not. That like give extra vaccination. I was doctor myself, but 7.5 years back, that painless, fearless vaccination of DPT used to cost a lot. And as to calculate, I still remember the cost of that like vaccination was something 5,670. Right, that cost of that medicine, correct, that vaccination. I used to think why to give that vaccination 2 3 correct days, this pain fever will come, but that will save that couple of thousand. Of course I given that best vaccination, but that thinking of doing this thing for that money was started killing me inside. From that second, great, every time, okay, when I used to think about spending, like I used to go in baby shop and think lots of things to buy, but the price tag used to come. And that moment of my life, right, I was like 3.5 month old kid and being doctor, I put in him top feed and started working again to earn little bit money so that I can give the best life to my kid. Neither me or not my husband feel good about it, but there's no option. But somewhere the decision was always made. I wanted to become financially so strong. Okay, tomorrow, no, I never wanted my son to the say no see the same life when I was kid. No, I not ask anything from my parents because I see my parents cannot do this thing my other like kids have, but why to ask? But I don't want to have the same feeling with my kid. I really wanted to make his life not to go 30, 35 years just to struggling in their life to find out, okay, how can, okay, he will get a better job to, like just to make his family run bread and butter, right? His life should be living as passion. He, whatever profession that he will choose, it is passion, not for earning money, right? He can create that no passion as his profession, and he can live for fullest just because he wanted to enjoy. Another thing which I was no like before I even got pregnant, me and my husband always used to think whenever we want to have a kid, he always used to say, I want to have being that father who will stand in all mom, right? In like to take that kid to the school into the luxury car. I want to do everything for him. Okay, to wake him from the bed, to do everything for him, and that time that he wanted. Okay, if no mom has to sit at house to do look after everything, right, and he has to work more, but he sit in the clinic will miss all those moments. And no, for that we want to do something big. That why only one parent will do the time, why only mom will do that thing, why we cannot both spend time together. We never wanted to make our kid to go to the babysitting just because of to fit our job timings or clinic timings till the time we'll get engaged, and then we'll bring him. No, I wanted to make him go to the extracurricular activities where we can enjoy that time, right? To see him performing anywhere that he's going. That time I wanted. And those time when I seen like thank God this opportunity came in our life. Okay, when my kid was just 5.5 months old, he was not knowing what the life all about, right? When I started like my work after 3.5 month old kid, it was never the good feeling, it was always the pain. But that 5.5 month old kid and started his journey, I was super excited because I could see what I was looking forward for my kid's life. I really wanted to not be those parents who will force everything. We being doctor, I have a clinic, you have to run that clinic. Okay, if you want to become photographer or anything, he can live that passion. And I need to have that abundance, create a launch pad for him. And when he was born, and then he that 5.5 months when I started working towards this journey, by the time he started understanding life, for him the definition of normal being, when he knows his car, he knows it is Land Rover. When he knows he's like any vacation that you want to go to spend somewhere, he knows it's an international trip. He fly business class. And he only the person like kid who asked me, mom, when you are going to take me to the first class, right? He is someone knows it is shopping, meant is going to become Burberry, Gucci, Armani, something like that. When he asked me when my junior Rolex going to come, right? I'm very sure when this is a very normal life for him now, his thinking will be the to the next level. For him, this is a normal. For he will always aspire something bigger, right? Something big. And this is what always he is my face, which is dream big. And other people in my life who are my dream big are my parents and my in-laws. These are the people, say, I always seen them, saving that few hundred here and there, just to always think about money, like a lot. Of course, when we had a very, like budget was very low, and we didn't have that enough money, we cannot tell them you go and spend that money like that. But of course, I really had that one dream. One point of time, I should be having that abundance in my life. You need to tell them life is one, live to the fullest. You don't have to think no for money. And when we started earning little bit money good from here, first thing that we started fulfilling is their small dream. Initially, 1 year, they used to always resist, thinking that why you are wasting money. Let it be the small trip, a domestic trip, or maybe the small shopping. They used to always think twice. No, they never used to spend. But after a couple of time, after 1 year down the line, those parents, great, when they thought, yes, they are giving it because it's possible for them. They started seeing the growth. And those same parents used to think for 100, 200, or 1,000 rupees to spend, right, and do bargaining at many places. The same, like parents now, I have 4 extra kids at my home, right? Those people keep asking anything and everything, and we are here to fulfill. That feeling is so amazing, right? Without thinking a price tag, when they shop till the time they get tired, no, they demand, no, like initially we have to plan the vacation for them, but later on, even we don't know, they go book and they send a WhatsApp message where here I'm going, these are the dates, and no, you have to send this money to this account, right? Trust me, when they know their kids are capable of doing this thing, that's the happiest moment. More than earning that 10 lakh in a week, that smile on the face when they, like shared their first trip of their flight experience, they were like kid, right? I still remember the day when my dad's birthday, and no, we handed over the key for his house. Great, he was the happiest dad, a shine in his eyes we'll never forget. And all those faces when are my dream be, to really feel any mountain can be challenged on the way to me? Definitely not, right? So guys, when you sit, go on all your back memories, whatever, and find your dream be. I'm really, we'll have that real new start of your life, right? When you start writing it down, you understand the difference between dream and be. But when you start writing it down, I want you to write in the smart way. SMART. So write that acronym SMART. S stand for specific, M stand for measurable, A stand for achievable, correct? Then is R stand for realistic, and T is time bound. Specific, measurable, no, achievable, realistic, time bound. Now, what is specific? If you want to have a car, right, you need to know which car, exactly the same car, right? You will not want any car to happen. What is your dream car? There's no faded image. No, what is the model number, what is the color, what is the interior, what's the music system, everything in front of your eyes. And that's what is a specific. If you want a fridge, which model, how many liters, the no, like which is how the door will be, every single thing, that is called a specific. M stand for measurable. Whatever dream you want to take, there will be amount attached to that. So write that amount which is attached to that dream. Whatever amount that you want to earn from the business, right? To make that dream come true. So write that amount as well. Right now, don't take me wrong. Your dreams are not something has to be expensive. Dream can be something that you will feel happy about it. Okay, so walking on the seashore with your loved one can be a dream. That doesn't require the money, that require the time, right? But yes, if that seashore can be Mauritius, you require that money as well, right? So write water amount, right? But yes, it's not necessarily that has to be costly. The dream is something that gives emotional happiness when you take that dream. When you take that dream, the tear comes down. That is the dream actually, right? That's something which is no, you have to write. Every dream need to have that emotional attachment, right? Then basically it is a dream, right? So when you write achievable, it has to be something. Achievable means you cannot write just because of I said to write the dream. You say I want to have a house in Spain this month end, right? I want to earn 1 crore now. It is not possible immediately. So don't write those things. No, which is right achievable thing, realistic. Now, realistic, we cannot say I need to fly like okay, Aladdin on the mat. Okay, fantasy world things should not be done. Correct, write a realistic thing, and then time bound. Now, time bound, very very important. Every dream should be having a date, right? A date, not dream without date is a wishful thought. Every dream need to have the emotional attachment, towards that dream, right? Of course, there are the time which is the, you can dates which you can remember, like your birthdays, anniversaries, mom dad birthdays, something like that, that will always remind you, that you have to take that. So remember that date, the festival, something that, but no dream should be without it. These are the goals that are going to fulfill, okay, that are going to put you, restless to take that within that time, right? But when you write it down, divide into zones, which is the short term, dreams, your long mid-term dream and long-term dream. So short-term dreams will be a 0 to 6 months. So right, short-term, mid-term, long-term. So 0 to 6 months are your short-term dream, immediate what you want to achieve. Then mid-term is your, no, 6 months to 2 years, and then long-term is 2 to 5 years. Don't write date beyond your great 5 years. Why? Because QNET is a already journey of no to become successful in shortest time. Right? Why to delay your success by writing the wrong dates? Once basic all dreams are going to get achieved in the 5 years, then we'll plan for next 5 dream. That upline will sit, your business associate will sit and no will tell you the next roadmap. But yes, you need to now great write that within 5 years date. Don't write beyond 5 years. But if you are to climb the mountain, right, what is the most important, the peak of the mountain or next grip? Of course next grip, because if we keep seeing the peak, I'm very sure that we fall down. But when we look after next grip, next grip, next grip, next grip, that will lead to the, actually you can reach the mountain peak. So your short term dreams are actually that small step towards your big success. So for few people, they just write about crores dream, right? They write big villas and bungalows and all the cars, but they forget to write the small dream, because that is something a burning fuel. That's the next possible thing that for you. Because if you write only that long dreams, what will happen? You will not push yourself. You will say, okay, 5 years is there, then why to do right now the effort? And that's how you will not push yourself immediately to put actions. So it's very important to write that short term dream. Right now, as much as I wrote more than 40-50 as a short term dream, I put my necessities as well my short term dream. I know it was not, see, there are so many things that you wanted to have in your life, but before achieving now, you always say yourself, you know what? Why to spend this unnecessary money onto those things? And those Hindi में जिसको फालतू का खर्चा, why to spend that unnecessary money onto this thing? So whatever we feel now, those all things you should write down. Yes, you can do from your current income source, I know that, but you will force yourself, you'll put that commitment, you will earn money from this business, and you'll take that dream. From my dream, the short term dreams are like having extra maids at my home was my one of the short term dream. It was my necessity as well. But trust me, within 15 days I earned that money from the business. The girl who said I cannot write the dream, that first short term dream when I take, my confidence so high, I take my all short term dream within less than 6 month time. Buying a Raga ka watch 10,000 for me was one of the short term dream. Buying two-wheeler, gifting myself the iPad, mini 16 GB that time for 30,000 rupees was one of my dream. Of course, when I wrote about my all my diamond ring, my Skechers ka shoes of 15,000 rupees, one Burberry shirt for my husband, gifting my mother-in-law that Diwali, the sari, without looking at the price tag, shopping for myself, that like just 10,000 every single month only for shopping. Now, where from all those dreams came? Because somewhere I also compromise on those things. I went to do the shopping. I many times used to do on the weekend, and that weekend when I used to see myself standing in the queue, like in trial room, I used to always like something someone else hand. I used to always drop the things which I used to like and pick up. But when I used to drop that thing which I picked up earlier, I used to always had feeling when the day will come when I will have the liberty, to spend money without even thinking. right? Whatever I like, if I get confused, I should have the abundance of money to get everything. And those all things started from that short-term dream of spending that, couple of thousand every single month. But now that 10,000 became 10 lakh, no, it in that few years, and no, it was not even like was something which was so possible. Okay, but that all started from the very small dream, right? So that small dreams, I have the power. I still remember my Ertiga car, the first car of mine, as a like a midterm dream. That 6.5 lakh car given me so much happiness than my Land Rover, which has came. I was happy, but no Ertiga to that day when it arrived. No, before the car arrival, we are 3 hours waiting in the showroom to get that car, to get dressed up properly, have the best suite, everything. But when Land Rover came, they only got all the flowers, everything. I just cut the ribbon. It was so much possible to buy that few lakhs car cash down was not a big thing. But these small dreams, when I stretch, when we push and make that dream come true, that happiness was something countless, right? And that's the reason make this dream with just short, midterm, everything. But when you write this sentence, one thing very important: don't write if and buts. Write positive affirmative sentence. Always start with a gratitude, thank you God, and always write a future present continuous tense, right? I will have, or I have bought, right? Already enjoying that thing in the future. Okay, don't write no like a wish or try. Don't confuse any words. You see that as already you are enjoying that day in the future, and that dream you are living now. Okay, and this is what is to write. So positive affirmative sentence, okay, which is future present continuous tense. And I write this on the diary, the nice diary. You will going to do the simple small like exercise. Trust me, the craft work that you are done in the childhood, the scrapbook you might have done in the college time, all that dream, all the like pictures of the dream you're going to stick, you're going to decorate with your own hand. And when you decorate like that kid, well, no, you will never forget what you want in the life. Okay, when I done this exercise, that dream book is something which has never let me down any time in my life. Whenever I feel low, I always look at that dream, right? Because that has made me come again and again and again back in the journey, right? Because that is something I cannot give up on, right? When this journey started, this dream, the person who has taken my welcome has made me realize what's the power of secret. Life has changed everything, right? And why I spoke so much about this first internal change, the why. Because of a networker, if you're not a dreamer, he cannot achieve big things in life, right? So that completes the first internet change, is a find your purpose, a mission statement, your real purpose of the life, right? And this exercise, trust me, whoever does from the heart, no, it is exactly like that peeling onion. The first few layers of the onion, when you peel, you don't feel anything, right? Deeper you go, right? Deeper you go, right? From burning that ice to the tear rolling out. When you go in all those memory, will find lots of emotional thing which coming out. And first ever in my life, okay, when someone told me to write a dream, that night I was awake till the next day morning. And I was so very excited, so very emotional, so very happy. Okay, that's write about my whole life journey. When I say you're going to write a life journey, you don't want to miss any smallest thing in your life, right? Any smallest thing, right? So write everything and anything without thinking. Be like a kid when you write this dream, right? And when you write, when I wrote that dream, okay, within first 24 hours. Why I said that 24 hours? Okay, because intensity of the signal, what you ask from the universe, is maximum when you attend a welcome, when you see that, well, like secret movie, is maximum within that 24 hours. Of course, it start fading away, right? And that's the reason it's very important to write it down. And the way I said, when you want to write the life journey, you don't want to miss any single one. So don't do as exercise just because someone told you, right? Do as from the heart, right? Every single thing, okay? And that's what's about the first internal change, about the knowing your why. The second internal change is of faith and belief. Now, what do you understand by faith and belief? Faith is something, astha, a blind trust. What's the like a belief is something, vishwas. Now, that how that faith is turns into belief. See, something faith like we have in God. We never seen the God, but we believe there is a God, right? How we started believing, there might be the time came in a life where we find all the doors are shut, right? And we don't find anything, but we finally pray the source, right? And then that thing happened, and we started believing, yes, there's some power, there's universal power which has great no. And then when it come true, we started believing. So the belief is something which is converted when the result which is given, then you started believing it. So when you start this journey or any journey in the life before, it all started from that faith. So faith is something will start, but once you money will hit in account, you will start earning this money. Of course, you will start believing that. Correct. So even in my medical field also, everything started with the faith. But when I got like started earning money, then I started believing. Correct. So in this journey as well, you will start with that faith. You borrow the belief from the person already doing it. Correct. No, and then you start following everything. They will come. You will also get result, and you start believing everything. But if I say you starting a journey, 99% you are the faith, right, in something, and you have the 1% doubt. So the equation 99%, right? Faith, 99% faith multiply by just 1% doubt. What's the answer of this equation? Of course, technically it is 99%, right? But you know what? It is 100% doubt, or it is a 0% faith and belief, right? Now, something which is very smallest doubt is going to become 100% doubt, right? If I put a drop of ink into the glass of water, within no second that water will change to the color of ink, right? If some doctor says no, okay, women that you are pregnant, he has to say yes or no. He cannot say 70% I'm sure, 30% I'm doubt. It is yes or no, right? So anything is like, no, it is doubt is 100% doubt. So it is yes or no. So let me talk about when you start this journey, what you need to have 100% faith and belief into. So faith into four important things. First is God. Second thing, yourself. Faith in God, yourself, business, and fourth is appliance. UPLINES. God, yourself, business, appliance. Right now, let me take you through all those things. So I hope you are written God, yourself, business, appliance. Right now, see when this opportunity came in my life. So faith and belief in God. So when I was deeply crying one moment of my life and asking God for a long time, there has to be something in my life, right? This was heard and some another way. Okay. Opportunity came in my life and I said yes and I started. So I truly believe, okay, this opportunity came in my life not because someone referred me, or not you are here because someone referred you, because we are asking this thing from the God from the long time. And I believe there's something called a master plan, right? Which is there. No, that's the only reason we are all here, right? Now, when God, let's say if I'm asking God this apple juice, right? I'm praying, God, give me apple juice, apple juice, apple juice. And if God given me apple, I cannot say, no, God, I ask for that, no, like apple juice, and why you're giving apple and you'll throw away apple. You don't do that. You'll take that juice out of that apple and drink it, right? So God will not give the same thing exactly what you want. God will give you the opportunity, right? To make, no, to reach you what you are asking for. So it's very, very important to understand. Okay. This journey, this opportunity is that vehicle for make you the abundance what you are waiting for. That is that door which already has been open. But no, like people think like what the next door will come. They couple of people miss the opportunity thinking that there might be something bigger, but they don't know this was the only vehicle, that was the only door to make them to go where they wanted. So when he has decided something for you, he already made the success path, right? Whatever come in the way, but still you're going to reach there because he made a master plan. He has no taken that path also towards your success. So don't doubt the God master plan. No, even Gandhiji made the statement, not a single blade of grass moves without his will. Nothing happened without a purpose. So let's use, grab this opportunity, both the hand, do our best, to give us the best life for ourselves and family, right? That's the first, faith and belief into God master plan. Then yourself. Few people doubt, okay, whether they can able to do it or not able to do it. No, hello. Now, when I became doctor, you become engineer, law, or whatever. Okay, we are not born with that stamp. We always acquire that skill later on. Correct? So it is nothing that you can learn and cannot do it. Simple, right? So here, one of the time the highest earner was someone who was tea vendor, Tobing, who was like selling the teas on the footpath. He is someone. Okay, he owns the islands in Indonesia, right? Islands in Indonesia. Okay, now if that person can do it, we are far more, more better than him. So it's business for anyone. No, who are the highest, into the profession, they also become successful. So it's equal level field for everyone. Everything is possible when if you believe 100%. So let me tell you this: what this next couple of years you should be. You should be living in that highlight zone. Now, what is the highlight zone? Let me tell you this, story. Okay, not a story. Let's say if you know about there's something lottery cut ticket. No, let's say you are taken one lottery cut ticket. You know that lottery you don't even know, like it never happened. But let's say you are taken one government lottery that was worth rupees 5 crores lottery, and no you are like that day when the lottery was like going to the result was declared, you check the numbers and to your surprise you really won the lottery, right? And 10 times you rechecked whether you got really that lottery, and like to us like you reconfirm and yes you won the lottery. Then you like there's some number which has written how to claim that lottery. Now you called on that number and the officer said this is the office address, and no you have to bring this documentation. You check that no address on Google map, it was 25 kilometer away. Now I said come immediately, you have to claim this today itself. And now when no you got that no lottery ticket and everything, you now will you celebrate, keep celebrating? Okay, no whatever you won the lottery, of course not. You will go to claim that ticket first, right? You taken that all documentation, you sat down, like went down and you sat in the car and you just starting that car, but that car was not getting started. You will not wait for that car to repair. What will do? You will think alternative. You called everyone for every vehicle possible. No vehicle, there was no help available. Then you said, Chakde, now let me think about the other possibility. You started to thought about the public transport. You are walking outside the this no society. And then when you came out, you know, like you just remember, oh, today's public transport strike. And when there was no vehicle, again you called everyone, whoever possible, for any vehicle help. There is no vehicle available. Now office is 25 kilometer away and there's no vehicle. Will you go back home? No, right? You'll not miss 5 crores. Right? You started walking. By the time you're asking for the help, you started only walking, 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 walking. You start running as well. But you know what? Your decision taken to walk that 25 kilometers because you know you're owner of 5 crores. On the way, your legs are tired, right? You are sweating, but you're smiling. You are excited. You are happy because you know that you're owner of 5 crores. When you walked couple of kilometers later, you have seen that there was a rented cycle mart over there, right? And that time, right, you taken that rented cycle, and no, that owner said it is just 50 rupees deposit, and you checked all the wallet and there's 500 rupees notes. You will not keep, right, taking a change here and there. You no said take it, get tip, and you taken that bicycle, right? You ride on bicycle, you are walking that no right road. There was pollution, there was summer, there hot sun, no there's some accident happening over there, right? There's some crowd, but you know what, your focus is single. You are not getting distracted anywhere, right? You are putting that focus, you went to a single focus to reach there. And that time, right, you reach there, okay, and the peon said the officer is not there, sir. No, you will okay, you have to come after 3 hours or you can wait over here, right? And you will you go back? Of course not. No, you will wait there. But at 3 hours when you're waiting there, what you will do? Okay, I'm very sure you will think about how to spend that 5 crores. Every single rupee of that crores, the name will be written over there. No, that's not like 10 lakhs here, 5 lakhs here, 10,000 here, 50,000 here. You spend that 5 crores in your head already. In between, let's say, no, your boss called you and said, where are you today? You're not reached office. You said, yes, yes, give me some time till reach. Now next few time again boss called and said, I want it immediately right now. Then you said, give me some time, I'll reach. The next hour the boss called and said, if you don't come immediately, I'll fire you. Okay, what do you say? Okay, boss, don't fire me, I'll fire you. How that courage came? Because you know that you're owner of 5 crores. And he kept the phone. And after that 3 hours, that officer came, you went, you shown the documentation, he said, congratulations, you won the lottery. Right? And no, like, what happened? Okay, you given the documentation, thing happened, but he said, there's one small problem. You said, what is the problem now? Right? He said, this is yours only. Right? But yes, this no, like something called as lotteries, no, the government lottery, and we have to no, like divert this fund for some reason. Some emergency came, and we have to cannot give this money to right now, but government has already made a documentation and no, have been going to give you this money after 5 years. So already, keep this documentation, stamp paper, everything properly, and bring this lottery ticket and papers after 5 years and encash of 5 crores. Now you will not get angry and no, like on that no, like ticket. What you will do? Okay, you will keep it safely, laminate it safely into the bank locker, and no, we'll know keep no, one day I wait, but it's mine only for 5 years more. But it's mine only. I'm already millionaire. It's just to wait for a couple of time. It's going to become mine, right? What is going to when that like 5 years, when you walk out from there, see that not in cash, that money was not in cash, but you're already millionaire ahead. Every single moment that you live from that day, you're already walk talk like a millionaire, right? Imagine if that is a normal day, there is no other thing, there's no other like a like a reason, means like there's no crore lottery that day. Do you think whatever done that day could have done? Okay, walking on for the office for 25 kilometers? Of course not, right? You cannot have paid that 500 rupees, okay, instead of 50 rupees, before you earn that 5 crores. You walked on that like path, and nothing got distracted, not got tired, because that time your focus was not on the path you walked. The focus was only on the end goal of achieving that 5 crores, right? So when you live that every single moment, you are excited and happy, and that's called as a highlight. And that happiness was for the end goal, right? So the most important thing, guys, whatever journey you'll become in this next couple of years, face with a smile, because the end destination is already good. Right? Because when you got registered and the purchase happened, your already 5 crore check is bare minimum 5 crore check is ready, right? Which is waiting for you. We just need to put our effort, walk on that path to earn that. So in this pocket, you are having 5 crore, next pocket of 5 crores, and you then talk about the business. That is the highlight mode. That is how we should always be. Next, right? Because when I was not having anything in my life, I started journey when I had Honda Unicorn bike, not even car. But no, people who has been with me, they're not seeing me, right, earning money, but they are seeing my excitement and my confidence in me that helped him to take a decision. Because many see people might not want to earn more money, but they will always want to live with the happy and excited people. But when you're happy and excited, of course, people will want to work with you. And that is something, because you have seen how big it is. And when you are being excited, be happy. Okay, of course, people will love to and start business with you, because those people who believed me that time when I didn't have anything, but they have seen that confidence, happiness, they're all are successful today. Correct? So don't get mistaken that when I'll earn money, then people will believe me. No, right? When you be excited, millions will come. You cannot say that when I'll earn million, then be excited. You have to first celebrate that success in your head, in your language, your body, everywhere there. When you see this, people will start noticing the change, and that's how they start believing, right? So belief in yourself, living in highlight mode is the most important thing. Then belief in the business. Now business, see, is already the success story, right? Now some people always say, no, this might, no, you might be feeling seeing that all the like figures onto the paper, financial, no, it is looking good over here, but is it going to happen with me? Is it really so big? Is a company so big? Is it going to come so like a big one? That there's some disturbance coming from somewhere, I don't know. Yeah, fine, thank you. Okay, so it's very important, okay, I see when okay, this the bigger picture. So let me tell you this story of very favorite story of mine of the person called as Ram Prasad. Now this Ram Prasad was a like person, a very loyal employee of a one like firm. She was the like this remotest area of Delhi used to work in that small office, and he's like khasiyat, there was one of the thing that he had never taken a leave, and he was every work of that boss used to happen from him, and he was a very loyal employee. And this person has one dream that he wanted to see the Mumbai. One day thought, I have worked so hard, now I deserve one holiday. He wrote that leave application, not mention any reason, was very sure that he got a leave for for sure. So he went, he submitted the like that leave. Boss came to know that he got like he put the leave application. Boss called him and said, Ki Ramba sir, due respect, you got the first time you are applying for the leave, we have to give you, but no, we will give you later on, no, not this week, next time we'll give you more leave. Now hearing that, he was very angry. First time ever I'm asking for something, and no, till that day I work hard and he's not listening to me, and he was not ready to listen, right? Now boss finally said, please, please. Now when boss said please, the Ram Prasad asked what happened, why not like giving. Then boss not answered anything, but he opened the drawers, he taken files and envelopes and everything, and put on the table and said, Ram Prasad, this very important work has come, and that work is in Mumbai. Tomorrow your train is there, morning 7:30 train is there, we all done your booking. And okay, you know what, the work is just for one day, but you know that this train which is going to come at our place is remotest area, so it is going to come after 7 days, the return train is there. So I wanted to finish that work whatever, not day one day, and rest of the day you just roam around in Mumbai, and your entire expenses of that trip is going to bear by the okay your our office. So he was very surprised and very excited. Wow, okay, this is like okay, I know I'm getting my dream also come true, I'm going to get expenses as well. And I was very happy. And then he said, yes, yes, I'll go. He went immediately home. He packed his bag. Everything, was very excited to go. Great. And when he reached, great, he reached okay, at home, packed back. He was like not able to sleep that day. Okay, and early morning he went on the platform. Just means very early morning. There was no one into that platform, and he was just waiting what to do now. And he seen one light blinking. He went there and he seen one there was weighing machine. Look at weighing machine, said, let's me do the like weight, and he stood in that weighing machine. You know what you to do? You put the coin. Now when he put the coin, the card came, and the card, it was written, Ram Prasad your name, 70 kg your weight, 7:30 is your train. Looking at that card, okay, he was very surprised. Of course weight was like will be correct, might be there is only one train, there might be okay that great time is also correct. But how this machine came to Nadam Ram Prasad? He was very surprised. He started roaming around that machine to think about how this is like machine came to Ram Prasad. He said, let me check once. So he put that coin again, waited for that card, and that card came. It was written, Ram Prasad, your name, 70 kg weight, 7:30 is your train. He was like, no, like he was very afraid. There's no one over there. Is there some ghost there? He started moving that machine, that doing something, right? How this machine came to Ram Prasad, right? Again, he spent time like that. And again, he stood on the machine to again recheck. Put the coin, Ram Prasad, your name, okay, 70 kg weight, 7:30 is your train. Then he was restless. Okay. Now he thought there might be someone who is no because first time in going out, someone might be remote control no operating this machine. Let me check. So he went all that corner. He not found anyone. Right. Again he came and stood over there. Now, no, like little bit crowd started coming. They start seeing what this person is doing. Right. He again put that coin, and again the same. I was really started getting frustrated. He went to the washroom. He changed, like he, removed some hat. The he more, like had coat. Had put that muffler, everything, and then he changed the look, goggle, right? And then say, "Wow, now machine will not identify." He stood there again, put the coin. People started saying what he is doing. Again, he got the card, and again the same. Okay, and no, he was like really got very frustrated. Now he started walking out of that platform. He walked, and some time later he has seen one area mud. Now he got another idea. He put that black mud on the face, torn his clothes, everything, and it changed everything. I said, now the machine not identify. And with that, no confidence, he came, stood onto that machine and waiting for that card to come, right? And was seeing everywhere. No, that no almost crowd was nothing, and he was waiting for a card came and was written over there, Ram Prasad your name, 70 kg your weight, and 7:30 was your train. Right? What happened? Train left. Right? Who was the person came first? Ram Prasad. Who was the last person? Ram Prasad. Actually, what he wasted time into. Right? See, was it important to know? Correct? Was it why he came there to catch that train? What was his destination to go to Mumbai? He wasted time into analyzing how this machine came to know that I'm Ram Prasad. Was it necessary? Absolutely not. You know what? This business, 22 years already being over here. Okay, it's lots of millionaire has been already born following the same thing what has been followed by many years. And no, when the success is already proven, whether I should follow the success or should question the success, the important thing to ask to yourself. Right? No, it is simply follow. Right? If someone keep wasting the time in analyzing what is existing and proven, will be a story become Ram Prasad. The few days, the months, or maybe year, people keep wasting to like behave like Ram Prasad. Right? It's okay to the question, but some people ask the question to move forward. Some people keep asking question just to analyze which is proven existing thing that will not give you success anywhere. No, save that time and follow everything, because whatever thing that we think already came in someone's head, and they not done mistake and they made a right process for us to follow, because same thing you follow you will get a success finally. So always, okay, that, okay, very important faith and belief in business. But how that faith and belief has grown for me, when I seen a event which is a mother event, which was the V conference. This event has changed my faith and belief to 500 notches higher, because when I seen, no, of course, founders, okay, I seen everything with my own eyes, that global picture. No, my confidence in the everything what I was doing, was very very high. I seen how the roots are very very deep. How I seen so many success stories around, and then I felt yes, then my decision to become full time in the business got from that event actually. So for us, correct, every single thing, the training, the books, the system, the vessel, that will keep bringing up our faith and belief every notches higher, because it was told by my mentor, every single event which is going to come in the journey, just attend with your like team. Every single training, every single thing happens as a learning. Don't miss. Go with maximum numbers, because when you're going, the champions will be always born. There's the only place where the champions will not get signed up. The champions will get created at all these places. So don't even miss this, and that will something, the same thing I was doing before the event and before this training and before this thing and after this thing was really different. Right? So there is a faith and belief in business. Don't doubt, which is existing thing. Then third, okay, which is upline. Who is upline? No, fourth is upline. Upline is someone who started journey before you. Upline is someone, who is, no, always guide you. Who is, like someone who is hold your hand and take to the finish line. Who is the downline? Who is the team? Your team on left and right. And who is your, no, like cross line, who is not financially linked to you. So always, remember this word. Okay, but yes, okay, someone who is navigation tool to you, like the upline. How 100% you follow this person to the core, correct? Without doubting his intent will lead to the success. Your tight communication with that person, 100%, communication, three to four growing working uplines, make you successful in this journey. Correct? Now, see, this journey is so beautiful. You can be, like faster. You can be like tiger. You are running, 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 running. But upline is a giraffe. They know where you can stuck, and he will keep guiding with that giraffe eyes. So don't doubt their intent to help you. You have seen a financial plan. They're financial interlink. No one is going to tell you something which is wrong for you. So always believe 100% into that person intent to help you. Some answer they will always tell you, walk the journey, you will get the answer. Okay, so they don't want you to answer right now, but if they say don't do this, means they already done it. And if you keep wasting your time doing the same mistake, it will be your loss. So the reason they'll always say follow. That's no second thing about internal change about faith and belief. The third internal change about like priorities, setting the priority. Now every single person in their life, they always have the priorities, which we set. Now what are the priorities in this? Now you know a common person have the priorities in their life. So first thing is God. Second thing is your family. Third thing, priority is your current profession or your job. And fourth priority should be now at least, fourth at least should be QNET. Now, first is God, family, job, and QNET. Now, don't make anything which come between this third and fourth to make this to go, like fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and it will vanish. Correct? Of course, at least keep at fourth, to begin with. Now, when you see, yes, we are, because of the God, we, God, like, of course, opportunity, we should intent of doing the business should be very good. Correct? Of course, because when no one watching, he's watching. Always, like work with that good intent to help someone. Right? When it is next important family. When there's an emergency, of course you have to be with your family. Third, current bread and butter, which is giving a food over here to the family, is where important the profession right now where the money coming from. Now, of course, you have to pay attention there as well. And the fourth is this business. Now, when I said these three are the reasons, somewhere, don't you think these three first priorities what I wrote? There are the reasons in this priorities itself, right? And somewhere, don't make those reasons as the excuses. Now, how this can be the excuses? There are so many silly things which people keep excuses for not giving the best time which is required for making their life change, right? So when God, see, always, every any God will always say, okay, there's work is worship. Okay, of course, no, God will help someone who helps some, like self first. So some people can give the excuses like, what, there is one Sunday system which is there in the morning every Sunday, which is a temple for us, which is something we get the maximum learning, and you cannot miss this because system is something, that is where your journey is going to grow. Okay, so that system you said, I have some Satyanaran puja, the puja at my like neighbor's place. I have to sit there. Okay, simple as excuse. You can. I'm not saying don't go. No, attend and then go. You cannot make this small excuses. You cannot say there is a like today this is day I have to go to that temple and then pray. God will give blessing from anywhere. So please don't make that no no like your reason as excuse. Correct? That first thing. Second thing, your family. See, when my family is my dream be, how can I make them excuse? When I was in my medical field, I used to leave my son, and then I go for the practice. I was already compromising. When I started the journey for him, his life to see better, I cannot keep him weak point. But no, we cannot say something like Sunday there's a family time. What's a family time Sunday? I know how I was in the kitchen making new dishes, right? Husband will be in the sofa watching cricket. Or when the kids are there in the family, they will keep like playing, and everyone want to go there in the evening to roam around. You will find the traffic everywhere. Everywhere there's a rush. But you know what? If you have seen a Monday to shop for yourself, there's a best ever day actually. You are the VIP of that shop. You are everyone will around. But if you want to live every day as your that holiday, you need to work hard to make that family. Why to be like weekend mom and dad? Why to like weekend son and daughter? Why cannot be the weekend you are best for next 4 years and then live your life to the fullest everyday celebration? But I'm very sure family, when they see your success, they will support you. But don't expect that. But don't make them as a weak point. They to come on an emotional way to come in your success, and don't give this excuses of family reason. I have the fam, like a headache is happening for my wife. I have to like sit there, give the medicine and come and attend and go. Don't miss anything just because of family to make excuse. Then job. See, many people 9 to 5 work. No, it's to going to happen 9 to 5 work. So work is timing is like that. Few people might sit like that just because boss is there. They just wait for a couple of time just because to show that I'm working. Okay, but you know what? Trust me, many people do this business and job together. They got actually appraisal there as well. You know why? Because of in less time they started doing the best work, right? Because they wanted to use the time for the business. Many, I've seen in being doctor, who work in a team, that many doctors clinics started growing because I don't know, maybe positivity come and that business will start growing, right? So don't make this as an excuse. Give that couple of hours apart from your job to the business, right? But like some people want to come out of the job, na? And that is why we have to, we have to do something better than a profession over here. And you have to put that time. That cannot be the excuse, right? So when these three things are your reason, don't make it excuse. But when in my life I understood the importance of this business, I put that fourth priority as a number one. So start moving that slowly to the one level up then, because I know for sure whenever, like, if I have the time and then I do the business, it will take more time. But if I keep it as a fix as a business and revolve around everything around that schedule of the, like my business, rest of the thing, business is a fix, then the things will change faster. Because for me, that when I kept as number one priority, of course, the lots of dream comes true. From my Raga watch to my Rolex, my Aldo bag to my LV and Burberry, all my like economy to my business class, my domestic international trip, right? Lots of dream for me and family got happen just because of I was wanting that thing to happen faster. So that's about the priority. So set those priorities. That completes our internal changes. First was a why, second was a faith and belief, and third was the priority. Now, next important thing, which is the external changes. Now, external changes have the three golden rules. Now, these three golden rules. Okay, rule number one. The rule number one, like has this 10% changes, but very important is all your action part, that all your how part. Now, this rule number one, A and B. The part A of rule number golden rule number one, part A is to write your dream list minimum 20. And basically, this is a dream book that you're going to make, a vision board that we already spoke about. No vision board where you have stick to that vision board on the wall. When you get up, you can see that immediately. Draw the pictures, all the color, print out. Okay, you can sketch, right? You can write with the glitter pen, everything. That is a dream book. Okay, so that is first two. First thing in the rule number one. Second thing, to write down the name list of minimum 500 people right? Now, is it possible to write 500 people name? Few people say yes, few people say, oh, 500. Okay, let me tell you again. I said 500 people I not said, okay, 500 people who are going to start business with you. No, don't mistaken this, right? Understand, in whole our life from childhood till now, of course we know 500, we came across 500 people, right? So remember that from childhood till this date, correct, you will of course know 500 people. Okay, so we are living anywhere, okay, not in jungle, so definitely we know 500 people. Okay, but don't judge anyone. Now, why the list is required, right? Now, it is not the list because you have to show the plan to them. No, at all. Show the opportunity is not the reason. It's just the people whom you know, they know what you are doing now, either job or the current whatever profession are doing, they are knowing that. Now, when I was doctor, I seen people whom I was not knowing, they used to call me and ask advice related to medical field, giving me some reference. I'm so and so and so and so of someone, right? And he or she has given me number and I want this help for this patient. Now, how that person came to know that I'm doctor without I'm knowing him? Because my immediate contact circle was knowing that I'm doctor. That's the reason it is reached somewhere that I'm doctor. So this purpose of the list is nothing. The people know that we are in some profession, but they should also know that now we are in the business, which is the $1 million opportunity. We are happy and excited about that. Simple. There's no other reason, right? So it is not going to, you're not going to judge anyone over here based on basis of whether he can talk, we cannot talk, he has a contacts, he doesn't have contact. You know what, people think like that. Yes, they think he's already rich, he already earning this kind of money, he's already having this luxury car, why he will need the opportunity? He is a farmer, he's someone in that location where there's no reachability, he doesn't know the language. Come on, you are not there to judge him on this basis. No, my mentor said only one thing. It's a crime if you don't write the name in that personal list. You're withdrawing that opportunity permanently from his life. You never know. This person was waiting more than you for an opportunity. And that one great sharing that like opportunity with him can change his life. He by his work, by his hard work, change entire life of him and come and say thank you to you is the most beautiful moment. for your life. So work for that. Thank you. And that's the reason, no, like, no, our appliance said, okay, one beautiful sentence. Okay, it is not the business to, no, like, where the people to build a business. No, it is the people, no, it's business to build people life. And I remember that sentence always as a networker. Is something, you to do something for you. This list is a list of blessing. You're going to share the happiness with them. It's not mandatory they have to start business with you. Correct? It's just the list of people whom you know. Okay, they know you. That's it. Correct? There's no other thing. In case let it be granny, don't write only one person name in the list, right? Means like if you are the family, that there are five people in the family, don't write only uncle name. Write all those five people name in your list. Correct? If you start writing from every small childhood memory, remember that you used to play with certain people when you are small, the kids. No, then you used to go to the school. You are the classes. You have your neighbors. You used to go in vacation. Your uncle's place, and you used to like play with their neighbors. No, you have so many people. You have your okay of like a staff of your like school as well. Remember every location that you spend time in your life, you will find so many names. Correct? You don't have to judge. But you know what? This no like always no this no like entire list, no, which is when you are don't know outer. So why 500 list? Why cannot more no less than that? Because law of average going to work over here. Okay, when I used to work in my clinical field, I remember okay, I used to have the freelancing work attachment at multiple locations. Why? Because I know this 50 no OPD here or 15 OPD over here, 30 OPD over here. Out of these few patients are going to do the surgery for me. But yes, there are few people who are not done surgery for me. That doesn't mean I put the shutter down and say, oh my god, now I will not do the like see this patient in this location. It's not going to happen because law of average works everywhere. When I have to go out and ask for rickshaw to stop, not every rickshaw wala say yes to me. So of course, the where out of 500, not everyone is having like when like share something exciting happen in your life. Out of that 80 to 100 people might be looking out something. They are going to ask you. Not even you are going to ask, no, ask them. They only ask you. And out of the 80 100 people might be few people. Not everyone carry the right mindset. So you will choose whom to work with. Not they will decide, right? And that's how basically no, you don't know. Right now he might not need, but he just know that you are doing something. Might be sometime later in the journey there's something happen in their life, and they need some other opportunity. They will remember you as a first person, because at least they know that you're doing something apart from your field. So don't judge anyone, okay, when you write this list. So 500 name list. Now when you write this list, you have to divide that list into 3 zones. So what is 3 zone you are going to divide the list into? Your hot zone list, your warm zone, and your cold zone. Now, hot is the circle of control, not the people who look hot. Okay, warm is the circle of your influence, and cold is something strangers, right? So, hot, warm, and cold. Now, remember this how to identify these people, right? So your biggest circle will be warm, the little bit will be the cold, and least will be your hot. Now who is the kind of hot? Means how to identify them? See, these are the people whom you are ready to do anything for them. They are ready to do anything for you. These are the people who are in the hot zone. Right? You can take bullet also for them. These are the people on the hot list. Now who will be those people? Of course, our loved ones, our family, a blood relationship, mom, dad, brother, sister, wife. These are our hot zone, right? Or maybe the closest friend who are as good as your that best buddy. Those all the hot zone. Now the relationship is that strong, right? Means if you are achieved everything in life, and no like that person still doing a 9 to 5 job or struggling the same way, he definitely don't want to have that thing in life. Whatever is happening good in the life, has to happen in his life. That is what is this zone. Now let me tell you, this zone is not the people who are no going to work for you. Don't no sign up them for them. What's the intent to sign up these people in your no organization? The initial position when you are going to grow an organization, right? You are going to not work alone. You going to work your upline who has a experience and knowledge of so many years to grow like organization. They are also going to work, and you also going to work. When these three serious category of people are going to work with you, and if you know the financials and you are seeing this, correct, you are here and you have your left and right. Only one, everyone has two position, and then further positions get open. Right now, this all initial positions, what you are seeing, that entire organization built below them. Now, all this initial position, as many as you can give, right, to your loved ones, that is beneficial for them. Because whatever whole life you're going to put effort is going to come on their one side without doing extra effort. They're going to get that benefit on their one side, where their half of the work is going to happen, right, without putting extra effort, for that organization to build. And this, like people who are going to give this position, right, you are someone who ready to work for them as well. But same work, no, that is passing on the benefit. Now if you see, not this business, look at any business, any organization which are big businesses, no, they always have stakeholders as a family. Now why family? Because it's not they are working, no, these are the people whom they want to pass on the benefit. The money should remain in the family only. Repeatedly the money should come. That's the long term delayed gratification. So intent of signing up them is not to earn money or not them to work right now, but passing on the benefit of our hard work, to them, what are going to put their whole life. That's the best ever gift we can give for them. Right now, these people in the life, you know they love the most, they trust the most. But you know what, if you're going to tell, so approach to these people, understand, since your intent is good to sign up them, you don't have to have the any explanation mode to them. Because see, at this stage when you're beginning your journey right now, you are not a money of the business, right? You don't have all the depth of knowledge and that conviction. If you try to go and talk to these people like this, right, what will happen if you say three left, right? No, we are networking, this. No, my dad could have given 3 year and 3 year. No, thinking, I know what you are, great, three slap left, slap right. Okay, thinking that what you are doing. No, are you not that I made you doctor and those all things? Because it's not he doesn't love me, but he'll care, right? And that's the reason he will be thinking we should be at a good place and all. So he will not understand what he doesn't know. They don't know what they don't know. We know what we know. How big this industry, how big is this business, how are the successful people. They have not seen, you have seen. And that's the reason you have to take the benefit, like decisions on their behalf to give them the position, not expecting them to work. So why to explain them right now? When they want to work after seeing your success, after a couple of time, we can explain them. That is not at this stage right now. Nothing to hide from them, but this is not a time to explain, because we don't have time. This, like positions can go. If I say you tomorrow, let's say, God, came on the night 2 o'clock. Okay, there's no, and he said to you, okay, I'm giving you Amrut ka 3 pala. Okay, and that given, no, that 3 Amrut ka pala, and no, he said, I'm very happy, and this three Amrut ka pala you can give to anyone, but only in 1.5 minute. Within that, after that 1.5 minute, this is going to, change into water. So within 1.5 minute, how to give? No, just by saying that, no, God, no, vanished. He just how that 3 Amrut ka pala. What will do now at middle of night at 2 o'clock? Yeah, 3 Amrut ka pala. What will do? You will drink for yourself and give to your loved ones. Now all are sleeping, deep sleep. What will do? Will you wake them and keep explaining? You have only 1.5 minute. What will do? You'll open the mouth and pour, right? You will not keep explaining. If you keep explaining, what will happen? 1.5 minute will go. But another important thing, they will not believe you that something called an Amrut in the hand. Of course, they will not believe you, right? How much you bang your head and you try to explain, they'll not understand that Amrit will change to the water. The effect will also go. I know, no, that the things you don't want. So the reason, what is the best way? Open the mouth and pour that. There's a best way to do that. Okay, that is what a sense of urgency, right? But when you given that, but any which ways, and no, after you given that, you explain them this is thing happen, and even they don't believe that time, you don't bother anything, because you are done best for them. Whether they believe, don't believe, is their problem. It's okay, you done the best. After a couple of many years, they got survived some incidents, and they said, oh, you given me that Amrut that time. You said yes. Now understand one thing, you are seeing the bigger picture. Now that's the reason for this position to give the same way approach. Okay, just give them the position, don't explain them. correct, is the best way to approach these people. I love you, you love me, I trust you, you trust me, put in money. These people can enter the business within 48 hours. Why? Because there's no logic. No, since you are love, no, you love them, you have to close anything. Of course they might say no to you, but when you love them, you will not given up on their position to close anyhow. You do your best to this, grab this position. No, because you don't want that. See, one position to miss is not one person loss. That can be so many units lost forever. You don't know what will happen that other side. Okay. And many champions get missed just because you delayed in your decision to give this position. Just because you keep thinking, let me study the business, let me read the book. By the time that position goes, doesn't wait for you. So sense of urgency to sign up these people is very, very important. Don't delay to occupy this position. Maximum benefit should go to them. That's your hot zone, right? And that's the approach. Okay, if you talk about even Ambani's organization, the first business partner is wife, 51% stakeholder. No, someone who's illiterate, but why that person is there on the board? Not because of he expected her to work, because he wanted it to give him. That is a long-term benefit. But now, if this could have not been done, he could not got the peace in heaven now. Okay, of course, he given that all hard work benefit, okay, to her of entire life, to his family first. So every you can talk about any organization, always the stakeholders are family. Is the same reason to pass on the benefit, not to earn money from them. Right? In my life as well, I myself was odd zone. I close my maximum position, my family, and out of that, few time later, the 1 to 2 champions also born from, and a huge organization got built. Never, but I never expect these people to work. If they work, it's good. But no, it should not happen. You not told them, and after you become successful, they won't start working with you, and they see what happened with them, and so big loss, they will blame you only. So don't wait that position to close. No, close ASAP. That about first thing, hot list. Then warm is the bigger circle, the friends, the colleagues, all the relatives, all that bigger circle. They know you, you know them, they trust you, but they require logic. Now, these people, your posture, the work is totally different. You are going to segregate, and you decide you're going to work with you and us together. And we first are going to only create awareness in this zone. Once we start learning this process, of course, you will be knowledgeable about your books, videos, okay, everything done, your nameless, dreamless, then only we start teaching with approach. Because we can answer your friend, but you should be little bit knowledgeable before you start actually approaching people. Okay, at least little bit know about industry, the skill, everything. No, you will get practice enough time, of course you'll become master. But this approach, okay, to this warm zone is will teach you once you finish your basics, correct? But this is something we say we cannot, like 500 people you can deliver everything. Okay, we just need to choose the right mindset people, then only can spend the time to explain them. So that's the reason the process which is there, okay, segregating from the serious to non-serious people will happen. The awareness to invitation, no, to closing. Okay, the qualifier and the closing, that will know will be taught to you with we are plan will subsequently taught teach you those things. Then the third is cold zone. Now cold zone is absolute stranger whom you know by the face, you met sometime, you don't know like about much that person. You don't share the business with them. These are like people who are see the morning walk, you are seeing someone, you are like a doctor, their patients which are there. These are all people are a stranger. You don't share the business with them. These are those people where you just build a rapport, you convert them to the you are warm, and then you share business with them. So that is about rule number 1. Now rule number 2 is increase your name list by 10% every month. See, understand this is a raw material. Now raw material, when there's raw material has to be the big. So just don't stop at 500 basic. The work will start from 500. Okay, but add more number. You are the Instagram, Facebook, your LinkedIn, every place. Okay, that will keep increasing name list. Now, that is very, very important. More the dream, more are the name list. Keep adding new names. Correct. Third thing. Now, this third rule is a decision and discipline rule. Whoever put that commitment to achieve this milestone, which is not the target, milestone, will always grow faster. Now, what is that rule? Rule number 3, which is part A, which is doing 20 DRs in 100 days, right? Now 20 direct referral is personal referral. Whomever you refer and that person start business with you in local contact circle of yours is called as your direct referral. Now that direct referral, when you do 20 direct referral, out of that 4 to 5 are champions. that is observed by successful people journey. So people done into 4 days as well, 1 week as well. So how fast you can do, like you will successful faster. It is a financial freedom journey, faster, fast track growth program when you do a 20 day to max out faster, right? 20 day. Now next is like rule number 3 part 2, which is showing 15 personal plan in a month, which is the rule number 3b. A 15 personal plan in a month showing opportunity 15 people, out of 3 to 5 people can start. They follow the same rule, of course the organization will be growing faster, and that's the reason this rule number 3. So that completes your, like 3 golden rule. Now let me take you the do's and don'ts. No, like what are the do's, what you have to do, what you don't have to do. Now first do, now let me talk about do's first. So do first is like registered Infinity system, right? And no, you have to follow the Infinity core culture. Now this is a beautiful video by VP Sachin, correct, Gupta, no, our mentor, who has been given this 15-20 minutes video. Is a self-explanatory, but let me tell you this Infinity core culture points. The first is doing DRs. Of course 20 DR and keep doing DRs is the first Infinity core culture. Now doing DRs, okay, is something networker trait. So to keep doing DRs is the first Infinity core culture. Second thing is power of association. See, it is always said that whoever your company, 5 people around you, okay, that decides your journey. So if you are working with a 3% or maximum communication with 3% people, of course you become successful faster, right? So you need to choose your company right way, right? So of course your books, your videos, your system, your v-cells, these are very very important thing which are power of association. And this business is not for isolation. So do everything like in association, right? This is similar thinking people uplift each other, share energy, share bond, and this is power of us, which is being together, power of association. Third thing is what goal oriented. See, this journey there's no boss, so always keep that goals, okay? Always have that goals in front of you when you work, okay? That is a goal oriented, smallest or biggest, keep that goals and work. That's the first do. Second, read your books and finish your videos, ASAP. First month twice, okay? Because these books and videos are something going to give a knowledge towards you are making crores. No, now these books is something I always read. I read many books in my medical field, but every year my loan was increasing. But when I read this, like 7 books repeatedly, I was loan free in 2.5 years, right? So when everyone say that every book is worth rupees crore, is actually true, right? Because every single answer of those questions is into that book itself. Someone keep asking the question, we know exactly how many times that person read the book. So as many time as in a journey, 4 years 40 times read it, okay? Because every single time you read, you start understanding better. Once you start putting action and start reading, it become more better. So read repeatedly. Then third thing, learn financial plan first month itself. All the mathematics you need to also know to show that. Then learn showing the plan as well in first 3 months, correct? Showing the opportunity, that 3 months itself. Then learn the skill, which is the prospecting, correct? Prospecting, your invitations and closing. Prospecting is how to create awareness. Invitation, how to give the opportunity in right way. And closing, how to help you to take that decision, right? So prospecting, awareness, invitation, how to give opportunity, and closing, how to help you take a decision. Because once you show the opportunities, yes or no. So this 3 skills you need to acquire ASAP. And this skill is 1% which is important. Now, don't delay your success, but not be learning this 1% skill. 99% business will learn not attitude, but you have to get the skill right, because you should not go in convincing mode anytime. That's the reason you should have this skill at the right place, right? Then next thing, be accountable for your words, time, and money. Very important, okay? So when we say value each other's time, time is money over here, right? Value of words. When you say someone, I'm there with you, be that where with that person, right? When you say, okay, see that money, the smallest thing, 10 rupees also should not be lying with someone. No, it is has to be the transparency and clarity in every penny, that expenses. Let it be your family person, let it be your best friend, but there's no no, like money should be, no, like money, all these things should be, expenses should be proper clarity, right? Because you don't know that 10 rupees to 100 to lakhs, no, expenses can go haywire. So that is, no, we have the certain money rules, okay? So that money rule should get followed. Never, no, like